Game-Geki. Silent Hill, Ascension.
Hello and welcome to Game-Geki, the show that is sitting with the live chat, just idling away the hours. Here we are, the live show of Silent Hill Ascension. I'm DDK, joined by them as they chatter on.
Again, the important things for you, the audience at home, to know. In Norway, it's still interpersonal drama. Orson's still biting people. The kids were still missing. We haven't seen too much of Faith in action yet. Right now, it's really that laser focus on Eric and Rachel. That's going to be kind of your overarching section. Now, what is for certain? Noah and myself will be back.
So I want to see more boss
for you. It will be in our company. We love to do it. We love to see you. But in the meantime, we want you to enjoy the show. Have a great time, and we'll see you right after.
Well, more of anything in the Joe would be good. More is more, after all. I watch Turbo Bastard. That must be a... Ah, I see. Well, you know, you can watch good old DDK, because I do a fair share of car repair, and 3-starred pretty much all of them. The show isn't quite ready yet, so there you go. The show has begun. Kid's gonna do creepy drawings. They've predicted this in the chat already.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Being back at the Foundation?
It was pretty awful.
I could feel them staring at me, passing judgment, because I wouldn't let them separate me from my daughter.
We're all just trying to do what's best for Faith.
He's very smug-faced there.
Open and agreeable.
Looking down on a shit-eating grin.
Well, she's home now, where she belongs.
What about you, Eric? Where do you want to stay?
Where I'm wanted.
What's that supposed to mean?
Look!
Hi, honey. Did you draw something?
It's really struggling.
I drew it for you, Mommy.
I think I know why it's struggling, but I'll explain that later.
Mommy?
It's haunted, and it's got that big boss. It's that big boss thing from the. It shows up a lot in the Endura sequences. Finally, he's relevant to the story. I'm getting a call.
Hello?
Britt, I haven't heard from you. Are you okay?
I've been trying to reach you. I called and I'm not okay.
Sounds like it. Why don't you share with me?
There's so much. I mean, my mother died. That's no big loss. My little nephew went missing. Now my aunt seems to be dead.
That's a lot.
But I really need to talk about what
Not
happened
fussed
with
about
my
mother.
father.
You haven't burned yourself again, have you?
Oh, she was a crone.
I haven't done that in a while.
Oh, that's good to hear. And have you had a drink?
I wanted to, but I handled it. I poured it
Straight
out.
down my throat.
I can
Poured
imagine
one
how
out.
well you handled it. It's sad, really. I bet you're staring at a full bottle right now.
Damn.
How did you know that?
Brittany! Damn it, it's the guy from Scream.
Who are you?
We're all waiting for you to die.
Do you like scary movies?
Fuck you!
She's just hearing that. That guy's like, hey, what's wrong with you?
Are you home?
Mama?
Come here. I have something for you.
The main character from the show is showing up.
I promise.
You should watch your words about your sweet mother. She's capable of coming back from the dead.
I thought this was your favorite.
Rum.
Go ahead and have a drink. That's what you want to do anyway, isn't it?
You know the thing about rum?
Yourself to
It's really powerful.
be together again. Shut up! There's only one way
the sweet, sweet release of being drunk. Looks like she went away on her own. It's fine. She got over it.
As
Ah,
I said,
Snapples
we
and
can't
Ghost.
find any medical reason for his behavior. We'll be discharging him in the morning, but you might want to consider taking him to a child psychologist.
Come on, baby. Can you eat something? Please, baby. Is there nothing you
People
eat?
in the chat are saying that the
Even the
doctor's a bad actor. I think they're right. Doesn't like his meatball.
Well, what about a chocolate bar? You always love those. Why don't we go see what they've got in the vending machines?
Ah, the vending machines as teased by the thumbnail. We're going to see a reflection in the vending machine.
Are you staking me out now?
No, I'm just visiting some friends. A lot of craziness happening around town lately. Too many people hurt. I thought you'd have left with Orson by now.
In the morning.
Did you...
Go for some of
Do
them
you think
bullseye.
about
I
what
can
he
really
said?
do with some right now.
My apology?
Yeah, fuck your apology.
Yeah. I forgive you. I'm just too exhausted to keep fighting with you, and if you really want to work towards something better together, I'm open to it.
We don't have to be who we've always been. And we won't be. If you need anything, you can call on me.
There's some discharge paperwork you need to sign.
I don't know if that boy is ready for discharge. I'm not gonna lie. So yes, as I said in the last episode, I won't use the turbo clicker. It's not truly showing how awful this mechanic is in its full splendor. And besides, I might be looking. It might be an easy episode. It might be an easy endure. That last one technically was, everyone was winning it, so it's probably quite easy anyway. This one, you know, we'll find out momentarily. Ah, Britt. It's affecting you too. About to come across Isop and Ippa. There she is. That's a monster from the child's drawing. Is that why it's got weird, different shaped limbs and stuff? Oh, I kind of almost got it, but then completely didn't get it. She's reaching for the bottle, like always. Whoops. That was a real... That was a... Totally, I was ready to click when I was holding. Normal tapping. Tap, 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 tap. You can tell because of the sound of my thunderous clicking in the mouse. The monster's colossal though. She's got to weigh at least 500 pounds. Dunk. You don't really get much for an okay. Kind of, unless you're already in the red, it seems to just kind of drag you towards the middle. So I overshot, undershot.
What is that?
You really need to stop knocking things. It's the second monster she's alerted. It's a totally unique and different sequence because this time it's got Brit in it. Brit! You know, like the UK. Scotta? I barely knew her. People are managing still to chat in the chat whilst this is going on, which is impressive. They've got like one hand on the mouse and the other one on the keyboard, but then you have to like click in the chat to type, so I don't know how you would do that. Or perhaps they just prefer to watch the world burn whilst it all goes to pot, but at least they got a chat message out. Too many chat taps. It's definitely a situation where the old turbo clicker would have certainly changed my fortune there. Hey, buddy. Eviscerated. But that monster's dead. Oh, let's just keep cooking the save. But look at those people trying to get. This event is actually. I don't think we've had this event since the time that it broke immediately. She just has to keep ahead of the monster, right? Look at all those DDK-UKs keeping it ahead. Great escapes. I still didn't survive, like, but you know. Just quite a lot of stuff beyond the click key clicks. It's just her escape it sequence. And it's kind of nice. It's a animation. I suppose there must be an alternative animation where she gets parboiled by the thing. But successfully endured. It didn't seem to matter. Still got 2,400 points, even though I absolutely didn't endure myself. How strange. Amazing blank screen. So, yeah, I was wondering if the freezing that I was having at the beginning was because I'm now running this game on 2 monitors at the same time. So, if I switch over to Geki Cam here, I can actually see the chat and stuff whilst the shows and things are on. I don't have a big enough attention span to really follow the chat much. I can only glance at its way a little bit, but it's kind of helpful. Potentially more helpful at sections like this where I can interact with stuff over there and just leave the post show going.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Silent Hill Ascension post show. I'm Eduardo. I'm joined by Noah, and honestly, Noah, I really enjoyed tonight's scene. Like, I don't spoil myself these scenes, so I wasn't ready in store for a lot of the little things tonight. I mean, the Faith drawing definitely got to me.
Oh yeah, I love it. She's like just an innocent little drawing of a browser.
And I do know, by the way,
That was the
I do
smoothest
not
I've seen the
know
boss encounter
who
yet.
actually
Good
drew
job,
this.
devs.
I wonder if like
I mean,
an adult
true.
drew this or one of the kids in
Ironed out the
production
kinks.
and one of the people's kids.
That'd be the best, honestly. If we, I mean, no. That's just, you know, we're all about like adults working, not children. But you know, for sure that was the thing. And I thought that was like gonna be like the higher point of the creep factor. But then, you know, and we'll talk
Right.
about it. Then the Brit scene happened, and there was a lot there. But
Guess
that will
the
bring it up when we get
drawings.
there. And then you know, and then by the way, chat,
GG, Scrank.
very hungry for. I don't know if this is the Morgie scene. I don't know if this is like some kind of hunger. Some recent news happened. You're very motivated for a specific outcome between Astrid and Hagen. Then I don't know where it's going, but you're motivated for it for sure.
Yeah, I saw that. And I tend to agree, to be honest. But you know me, I like that kind of stuff. But really,
I'm all for like putting this out of retirement. It's important.
No. Listen, I'm always ready. I'm just like
We're
always
ready.
like.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought they were going to pass it from screen to screen.
Noah and me are ready. I know Layla's ready. She's got all the fans.
I'm starting to blush right now, even because, well, listen, Haugen is an attractive woman.
I mean,
if I may say so myself.
Yeah.
But,
unfortunately, that's not the one we're gonna see on your screen, Noah. You'll have to settle for Brit because that's the video that premiered today. That's the one we loaded up. So our production team is gonna put that in the background for all of you to see. That phone call, by the way, like award-winning sponsor of the year and award-winning mother of the year, both featured heavily here.
Oh my god, with sponsors
So,
like this.
what I'm going to do now is review the amazing questions.
Yeah, you'll just go ahead and die. We know
And
you'll
I'll just
relapse.
flick over to Geki Cam here and pull up the questions.
Oh my god, this is
What will Brit do about the voices telling her to drink?
One day at a time.
Smash the bottle, burn herself. Drink to drown
This
them
is
out.
not cool. I feel like Brit. We were just talking about this during the break. That
Burn.
there's something
I reckon she
very
should burn herself.
human and relatable about Brit.
It's a terrible,
I feel
terrible
in her
outcome,
struggle
but you
to
know.
stay sober. You know,
Gotta
of
be
course,
unique
not
here.
everybody has the substance abuse, but we can all relate.
What will Rachel
to
tell
trying
Eric
to
she
conquer
wants for their
and,
marriage?
You know, trying to better ourselves, trying to deal
I
with
already
our
picked that one.
monsters, and
I don't know, I already
this
picked
is
that one.
upsetting. We don't want to see Brit going through this. I saw that we almost purposely failed the boss encounter just for Brit to survive. So.
Well, yeah, I like how your notion of failing the boss encounter is essentially like the boss failing to cook the person. It's because I know where you are. By the way, we noticed that as well. I was looking at the audience reactions and I'm like, you're like, okay, we want the boss to win, but not with Brit. We'll figure it out. You're like all like trying to cook Rachel in the future. So you know, just be ready, right? If it's Rachel and the boss appears, be ready to cook crisp and toast. You know, we all had one family member in Norway be cooked to a toast. So you're right. It's important to have balance. Have a woman on the other side in Pennsylvania be cooked. I think I agree with that kind of philosophy for sure. So, but also again, the
If
mom,
she's cooked,
once again, Ingrid,
will she poof out of the story?
Like, I lost my mother, not a terrible loss, and she's not see her again, and she's not wrong about the not a terrible loss.
I don't know if she would shade her so strongly if she knew she would appear right after. I do not know this, but I feel like really Ingrid is like her monster, really. Like the two monsters of Brit.
Back to the
We're not
home
seeing
page.
immolators here, or you know, we're not seeing snarlers here. We're seeing her mom and a bottle of alcohol.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, the real monsters, these are the worst monsters sometimes.
Yeah, Brit's story definitely feels like the
The
Pennsylvania,
real
a lot of
monsters.
but Brit is facing some monsters that, well, honestly,
Are we
you
get
know, if
Javier
you
roasted?
have it,
No.
best of luck. It's rough. I don't want to go dive too much into it right tonight. It's supposed to also be fun for you and entertaining, but for sure those are some much more realistic monsters, so to speak. Now we're going to take a little bit of deviation, look at another Johansson family member.
No, not the
Astrid's
realistic
character
monsters.
profile is
They're the
gonna be up on
worst
screen.
kind of
We want to
monsters.
talk more about Britt, but again, Britt replaced Carl, so she needs time to build up. She needs time for you, the audience, to define who Britt is. In the meantime, Astrid actually has quite a track record.
So,
if you could break that down for our audience.
whilst I have the choices up on the other window, I can't really like catch up on the other window right now because I'm not on that screen. It's gonna like double up. Oh, there we go. I caught up. I don't know if that'll affect the new. Yeah, there we go. It popped away, even though I didn't do anything. Oh yeah, there it goes. It doubled up. Oh my god!
And y'all chose Be Understanding, which was actually the domination, over Lecture Her, which was the redemption option.
Yeah. So one of the things, right, Noah, in Silent Hill Ascension is a lot of the audience tends to pick the redemption option. This is actually common, by the way, in interactive narrative, whether that's games, different forms of entertainment, or even this interactive series is no stranger to it, is often people want to see the best outcome occur. Now, one difference here is that almost all of Britt's decisions at the start of season 1, throughout the first weeks where it was Astrid, understanding Britt or being on her side were the damnation choices. And you, the audience, although these were contested, managed to overcome kind of like that baseline redemption and really choose damnation, and essentially develop that relationship between Astrid and Britt in a much more strong fashion. And that's a choice that you, the audience, are making, essentially, saying like, look, we want these sisters to understand each other, even if it's not the choice that leads to the redemption path. We want to see that understanding between them.
See all these these amazing banners and they're burning in fire.
If there's a will, there's a way, and we're proving it with this relationship against all odds. But
my arcane library is ready, so I won't use my amazing double screening thing to have that playing in the background at this point because we've already got the amazing music. I'll start. Bit of shape shifting because I shift shapes. I don't know. I mean, I guess if I don't think anyone, I don't think there's enough interest in the amazing shows for me to capture every last detail of them. Otherwise, I could, in theory, monitor those instead of having this music on in the background. It's an option now, I guess. At this point, I'm a minigame consuming machine, so we should be through them. A lickety split. Not much to get here. Nice vein of them there. Good. Need more of these rhomboids. To finish the puzzle. I'm just not getting any. Exquisite rhomboids. 2 stars. That'll do. Oh, I literally just did fish. It feels like I did fishing like an hour ago. Oh wait, that's because I did. I'm not too sure if the second screen was adversely causing the stream to skip a I think it might have done. Although the stream seemed to struggle and suffer a lot anyway. So hard to say. It didn't suffer during the second two segments. The last two segments, so don't know.
Silent Hill, Konami played you clean. Remember when you used to sheen? Look at what's left, such a shame.
This fish is a real fighter.
Together, mini game.
Oh, fish got away and I lost points for it. Fortunately, most of these fish are worth 6 points or more, so no massive loss. Point, point.
From what's standing still, will we ever see that
Pull it in.
that we treasure? Every step was
Pike perch.
into the unknown.
And today's arcane is... I really struggled to find that one. Quite a lot of symbols. Is that the one with the... Yes, this is the one I don't like. This game is slow. It would take me hours to finish that many rounds of this game. Lifetimes would pass. Traumas would be born again, I knew. But aren't we all fighting a trauma?
Silent Hill Ascension, please leave us alone. Another day, another game to play. Many days in the jungle, can't find his way. And the many games make him chasing the machine, making him feeling unseen.
Don't know. Sweep that up. Keep stacking them.
She's a righteous believer. In the shadows of the foundation.
Blight fetish receiver.
With the mission in heart and a fire in her soul.
See, like, this game's been going on for so long already, and I'm not even halfway. Yeah, sure. That way, that's a couple there. The reason this game takes long is because it's a game of kings. This is an insider fact which I've only just discovered right now. A unique principle about this game as well.
Searching for a clue. Time to take a look. Looks lost and too soon. An eye for an eye. It's what we've been told.
Sweep it. man, this is I'm about to fail as well. I've got to really get some combinations together. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, it's not. Awful. This is bad news. That'll be enough. No, it won't. See if I can pick another one. No, I can't. Just enough. 1 star. Excellent stuff.
That's for sure. But we do also have the decision that's opening today. If production could show that up on screen. So the decision is, what will Brit do about the horrible voices telling her to drink?
To drink.
So we saw that. We're all very invested here emotionally. She could A, smash the bottle, which is the redemption, or burn herself, which is suffering.
I've gone for that one because it's violent. The most violent one.
She could drink to drown them out.
It's
which is damnation.
unfortunate because, you know,
tempting and
you wouldn't want
honestly,
someone to
me,
burn
it's a
themselves.
no-brainer. I feel like I know what the audience gonna
I need
choose on
to
this, but
attribute
Eduardo,
to another
what's your
decision
take?
anyway, so I quickly
I mean, the audience is all
hop
smashed
back
the
over
ball.
to
There's
these.
a suffering rally to burn herself, although that's an open interpretation as to
How
how
much
she's going
of herself?
Should
like
be
a
worth
piece
2
or
rewards.
the whole
Yeah,
thing?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna suspect like just enough
Excellent.
to wake up. But still not, you know, a little grim here. The big thing here with that decision, right, is
Smash
it'll
it like
pay
you're
off
slapping
on,
Gratchel.
I think this is Monday, I believe, if my calculations are correct. It's 2 days over the weekend, and then we got our Monday show. So, you know, you will get to see it next show. You'll get to see the result of that pretty quickly. Because you know, Britain, there's this sense of urgency, right? Rachel and Eric, those decisions are taking a lot of time because they have heavy consequences, right? From you know, you break your marriage, there's only so many things you were do after that. What do you do after that? Who knows? But
Look
it's a
very
pretty important
similar.
thing. Here, Brit is dealing with the urgency of like, I need help
Perhaps
because I got to deal with this situation now.
Brit
And that's why, like,
burning
it kinda
things.
cascades, right? That's why you're seeing a lot of these choices with Brit is they're coming
There's a match.
fast and furious because you see the outcome right next to
Well,
each
there
other
you
in
go.
the scenes. Let's be honest, not listening to your mother in this case, I think though, is a winning option.
Yeah, she don't know shit. But
Mazel
Time
tov.
here says
Punish Eric
that,
for talking.
Brit
Like that.
gonna girl
I
boss
reckon
her
they should
way
just
out of
put the
it.
bubble up,
We are
and
rooting
out
for
comes this
some of
hand here.
us wanna see her burn. Some
We're in this
people
together.
just wanna see the world burn or a person burn. But it is not advisable, in my opinion, for Brit to listen to her dead mother. She wasn't too good with advice. when she
Always
was alive.
listen to
I
your
don't know
mother.
if it's any better post-mortem.
No, I honestly, she was awful pre-mortem and she was awful post-mortem.
Hard
She got
stuff.
like absolute Mother of the Year award right there. The sponsor again.
I'm not quite sure.
Well worth
I think
that
that got
award,
blocked.
too. Awful.
Damn it,
like,
I'm gonna have to
it was
reword
absolute,
that.
Like we'll just wait for you to die. Horrific. Horrific.
Always listen to your
The
mother.
show, it seems.
Bruh.
Sadly, it's hard to say goodbye.
Um,
But Eduardo, can you tell us what happened?
It's
here
hard
tonight?
stuff.
Of course. So the thing right here is we saw a little bit more
Did that work?
with the children. We saw a little bit more with Orson.
No, it
We
didn't.
definitely saw more of Creepy Faith.
You
Which
see
for
the
fans of Creepy
the
Faith,
the endeavor you get. It's terrible.
Well, you weren't in the chat itself.
Unsent.
I'm sure people in the audience that enjoy Faith are quietly doing so on their Fridays
Always
or,
listen
you know, Saturdays
to your
in the
mother.
world, sipping
XXX
a little
drink.
nice, coffee or
It's
tea in the
hard
morning.
stuff.
But you know, Creepy Faith. You got that.
There you go.
Orson,
That
you
got through.
that. You got to see Hagen and Astrid, and then you got to see that scene with Brit, and essentially you as an audience will have to make that show for our.
I worked hard for that one.
Our next show, because remember, our next show.
Oh, we lost him. Lost him.
Is going to be
No, wait, the back.
on Monday. Now we're gonna have that production team's gonna put that up on screen because
It's all
next
family trauma.
Monday we're gonna have our pre-show 5:40 p.m. Pacific. The
I'd
show
say
itself, of course, at 6,
family.
and then the post show right after. We also again,
Can't
show
spell
at
trauma.
6 p.m.
Hardest to spell word in the world.
every weekday. Ourselves, Layla, Noah, and me, show up on Mondays.
You
Wednesdays,
will join the cult of
and
merch,
Fridays.
comma.
In the meantime,
Right.
it is going to be the weekend. You're going to have sometimes those cinematic scenes. We know you're all spent after the orgy. It was a good time, but you know you need some. It's important to have some aftercare. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the weekend.
Good
The
times.
puzzles, we would recommend it. It's a good way to recharge. Now, all that said, it is time to sign off for our show. So again, thank you so much for joining us. It was a delight to be in Noah's company and in yours at home. We hope you have, no matter where you are around the world, morning, afternoon, evening, night, or fog, that you have a great time.
Early morning.
We'll see you next
2 a.m. Doesn't get earlier than 2 a.m. Any earlier and it's just late. Anyway, yes, that puts us at the end of another stunning episode of Silent Hill Ascension. Join us next time for more.